This is David, more commonly known by his pseudonym Gaming for Hope. He's an aspiring pro player and a content creator who was originally known for his Overwatch, but has sadly announced that he's making the move to Marvel Rivals. I don't get it, you say. How does this make him a lolcow? Well, keep watching. Let me take you on a journey. G4H's first glimpse of fame was when the hero Venture was announced. Due to Venture being a non-binary hero, people started bickering about pronoun usage in-game. David, however, knew better than anyone when he posted this magnificent video.
I personally don't agree with the concept of gender fluidity, as I think God was very clear when he said that he created us both man and woman. However, for both Venture as a character in a video game and people that I know in my personal life, I will continue to go out of my way to be humble, kind, respectful, and loving to everyone I meet. That includes using preferred pronouns, even though I don't agree with the basis of their use. Overall,
for whatever reason, David made a video about how he is going to use Venture's they-them pronouns, even though he doesn't believe they exist. So the whole world could see what a great guy he is, essentially doing the social media equivalent of filleting himself just live on TikTok. The video did the rounds, including being reposted by famous Chuck E. Cheese mascot and Overwatch League Season 1 MVP Connor Avast Prince. Twitter did what Twitter does and made a stink about how fucking weird the video was, and you know, just the thought of a conservative Christian playing Overwatch in the first place is a bit of a chin scratcher. Like, how'd you end up there? After that, Twitter instantly forgot and found something else to cry about. Maybe there was a flat pog big slam to soy smirk at, or a problematic man was disrespecting a hecking sex worker somewhere. I don't know, I wasn't there. Either way, David moved on too, making his now iconic Day of Grinding Overwatch series for YouTube Shorts and TikTok, until he piqued the attention of a few users in the Discord of niche internet celebrity and serial arsonist Commander X. There we got a bit more gaming for lore. David was in fact trying to go pro in Overwatch. What we didn't know at the time was that David is 28 years old and in Platinum. For those who don't play Overwatch, imagine if a fully grown man scored a penalty against a 15-year-old, then quit his job to pursue football as a career, saying, "I could beat the shit out of Ronaldo." Oh, and yes, you heard me correct. He quit his job. He quit his job at the bank. At the bank, a nice, steady, stable job for an esport that does not pay well at all. Even if you are champion rank, have a full team and a coach ready to go, I would not advise quitting your job for this dogshit game. It just is not worth it. But nevertheless, he quit his job. He's a content creator, a pro player, and does some Uber on the side. Now, I bet you might be thinking, but Peregrine, it's his life, his choice. And to you, my dear viewer, who I'm using as a strawman to segue into the next section, please shut up and let the funny Birdman talk about the funny bald man.
You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham, if you want the fuck.
Simply put, it's not just his life on the line here. David is a married man and a father of 2. He has not 1, but 2 children to look after on the wage of whatever his wife makes, part-time Uber, until he lost his car, and whatever scraps the public throw at him. How much he has lost is currently unknown, but there have been rumours, I cannot stress this enough, rumours that he is 1, still living with his parents despite having 2 children, and 2, may have taken out a second mortgage somehow. Those 2 things kind of clash, so again, grain of salt, they are, at the end of the day, rumours. But regardless, right now, he cannot afford to fix his fucking car, which is his only source of income, basically. Because he accidentally T-boned a lady who ran a red light, which the tweet itself kind of gives that same sad but funny cringe as that one Keemstar tweet. You know the one. It's on screen. So there you go. There's the general backstory of Gaming for Hope. A guy who is almost 30 who quit a stable job to go pro in a game he sucks hot shit at, leaving his wife to pick up the slack and look after the kids and do her job while he runs it down on Zarya live on Twitch to about 5 people. But that's not it. No, that's not enough. He needs to go lower. For some reason, he just needs to go lower. So let me tell you about the haters.
I just simultaneously whipped a nay-nay!
Haters, silenced a lot of haters. Haters, haters, haters. Valid criticism of gameplay? Hater. Just having a laugh in general? Hater. Pointing out how fucking serious his situation is and how he needs to get a grip? Hater. All just haters who don't understand him. The guy is flat out fucking delusional. Someone who actually has a job in Overwatch esports, the coach of Space Station Gaming, Hunter, made a joke tweet about Gaming for Hope because he's been back in the news recently with all the swapping to Marvel Rivals things. And you see, David has a Patreon with 3 tiers. And prior to this tweet, they were Contributor, Nobility, and Crusader, all spelt with K's. Obviously, with David being a conservative Christian, the joke was obvious. There was 3 Ks. Come on, nail on the head. It might... Not saying that's what was intended, but the joke is obvious. And then that was also paired with a screenshot of a video where David was... he was moving his arm, and it looked a little bit like a very funny hand gesture that was around a long time ago. It was a joke, just to get a little bit more milk from the Lolcow, you know, just while he's still relevant. He was not fucking pleased. David went out of his way to contact Space Station Gaming in an attempt to see Hunter fired or punished for such a heinous joke, naturally leading to everyone in the competitive Overwatch fanbase to collectively laugh so loud that I think Freshnuts heard it, and he's been in a coma for like 7 years. And I'm not sure if it makes it better or if it makes it worse that he genuinely thinks he has any kind of hold on the community. Recently, an actually successful Overwatch streamer called J3 had a DEFCON 1 pant-pissing, keyboard-smashing, shit-on-the-wall smearing crash-out over a singular tweet from some random guy. And David, underneath, replies with this, speaking to him like they're almost on the same footing. And it's... He says smaller, but like you can see the vibe where he's like giving him his approval, like that matters in the fucking slightest. And it's just so strange to me how someone who is online this much just cannot grasp basic internet etiquette. And oh, baby, you are not ready for this one. Remember before when I talked about the unfortunate screenshot where he hits the Austrian nay-nay? He genuinely tweeted that he thinks the photo is AI generated. He actually really thinks that he is so famous that an AI has perfectly replicated his face, his body, and his background, the walls, his chair, the pictures on the wall. He thinks that there is enough content of that someone has uploaded to the fucking internet that an AI has managed to do that. There is no chance in hell that ChatGPT knows who this man is. It was obvious from the start what it was. It was an out-of-context screenshot that was obvious to literally everyone, but this guy thinks AI knows who he is. The ego is completely out of control. But it's hidden so well behind that happy, wholesome Chungus persona. And I think at the end of the day, he still doesn't get it. Like, he doesn't know why he's a laughingstock. He doesn't know why he's hated. So, if you're still watching this for some reason, David, I'm going to let you know. We laugh not because we're... we laugh not because we're jealous of what we can't do. We're laughing at you because if we didn't, we'd be fucking crying for you. What you're doing is absolutely fucking stupid. Financially, this makes absolutely 0 sense. You don't seem to understand that it's not your life anymore. You have a family to look after, and you have to eBay to fix your car? Not gonna lie to you, none of us would have any problem with this if it was all just a side hustle or a hobby. But you've put yourself, and more importantly, you've put your family in financial danger just for a little bit of fame. And I just have to say, why do you even need to be famous? You're living with your 3 biggest fans. Are they not enough? So here's the way out. Away from the hate. Go away for a while. Cut back on the content. Go get your job back. And do all this as just a hobby. If it works out, well, I'll be damned. Good on you, mate. I'll be happy for you. But unfortunately, life isn't a fairy tale. Things like this don't just happen for you. It's most likely you will fail. But when you do, you will have economic stability and a loving family to fall back on. So please, for yourself and for your family, do the right thing. Please. Hi, it's me, Pere. I'm off the script, just heading on to the end. Apparently, while I was recording the audio for the video, he finally came out with this fucking statement. I mean, firstly, you don't need to make a statement. No one knows who you are. Just throwing that out there. He said he's not racist. No one accused you of being racist. It was a joke. He has a job that provides for his family. Uber is not a job. I don't know why. I can't believe I'm having to say this. Someone who's 3 years older than me. Uber is not a fucking job. Okay? Right. And he peaked Masters 5 on support. No one fucking cares. I'm not gonna lie. No one gives a flying fuck. I'm now that I'm actually rethinking it through, I think I've been too nice this video. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see.